Secretary of State Michael Pompeo had a meeting with Kazakhstan's Foreign Minister Beybut Atamkulov. The U.S. Secretary of State emphasized his support for the strengthening of strategic partnership between the United States and Kazakhstan and expressed hope for further development of bilateral cooperation with the new government of President Kassym-Jomart Tokayev. Michael Pompeo welcomed the recent statements of President Tokayev on expanding political participation in Kazakhstan. The secretary spoke highly of Kazakhstan's leadership in repatriation and reintegration of its citizens from Syria and encouraged to share the experience with other countries. Michael Pompeo also spoke about Kazakhstan's support for peace in Afghanistan. The investment potential of Kazakhstan was presented to European businesses in Moscow. Over 50 foreign companies took part in the presentation. Members of the Association of European Businesses were introduced to new opportunities on improving the business climate and supporting foreign investors. Entrepreneurs were also familiarized with the potential of the Astana International Financial Center and activities of the Project Office for Investor Protection. The Special Economic Zone in Pavlodar was presented as well. The foreign investors noted the political and economic stability as one of the advantages of Kazakhstan. He also highlighted the dynamic development of Eurasian integration. This is practically the first meeting. This is the first stage of getting to know each other. We presented basic information. Then we expect that there will be agreements as results of this event.
На фоне того, что можно свободно торговать в Евразийском экономическом союзе сегодня тоже
Now it is possible to trade freely in the EEU, and that makes the consumer market and automobile market interesting. We expect that with time, all the activities that exist will increase. In terms of population and gross product, Kazakhstan takes the second spot in the EEU. Therefore, of course, there is interest.
Вторая страна в Евразийском экономическом союзе, и поэтому, конечно, интерес есть.
Kazakhstan is becoming more attractive for investments. The country is chosen for its favorable business climate, stability, and comfortable working conditions. Moreover, unique developments of Kazakh scientists and innovators are of great interest for foreigners. American inventors intend to cooperate with Kazakhstan. In return, United States businessmen have offered their innovative ideas on modernizing Kazakhstan's economy and improving its infrastructure.
Я изобретатель и пытаюсь продвигать свои изобретения в жизнь. Думаю, что такие изобретения, как искусственные опылители растений.
I am an inventor, and I always try to realize my inventions in life. I think that inventions such as artificial pollinators of plants and intelligent machines would be interesting for the development of Kazakhstan's economy. Everyone is trying to create the artificial pollinators, but it is not happening since they are created by people who are unfamiliar with how insects and birds fly. They are designed as aircrafts with improved aerodynamics. However, this is not enough. We have to look for new solutions of old problems. Then we can move faster in the development of the country. Kazakhstan is a developing country, and there is no point to do what others are doing. Take, for example, medicine, which is organized in developed countries as an ordinary business. This leads to a contradiction between interests of patients and medicine as an industry.
Медицина. Медицина организована в развитых странах как обычный бизнес. Это приводит к противоречию между интересами пациентов и медицины как индустрии.
Meanwhile, a number of measures are being taken in Kazakhstan to improve the country's investment appeal. Kazakhstan has 93 missions in foreign countries aimed to actively attract capital investments into the Kazakh economy. Also, front offices for foreign investors are expected to be established in all regions of Kazakhstan by the end of July.
Без существования вот этой цепочки, которую мы сказали, трехуровневый регион, загранучреждения, центр регион.
I believe that the project implementation will face certain challenges if investors experience difficulties at one of the three levels, such as foreign mission, the Kazakh capital and regions, particularly when investors arrive and stay in regions to implement their projects. Therefore, we develop procedures for front offices, which we send to regional officials for discussion. Based on our plans, investors should address just one agency in order to receive the entire range of assistance for project implementation.
Обратиться в одно окно, и он получает всю необходимую помощь для реализации своего проекта.
Kazakhstan is Central Asia's leader in terms of attraction of foreign direct investments, as more than $320 billion were attracted to the Kazakh economy since gaining independence. The main investors include the Netherlands, the USA, Switzerland, Russia, China, Belgium, France, the United Kingdom, and South Korea. Blockchain technologies are being implemented in Kazakhstan. Experts believe that the new approach will change the global economy and impact other sectors in the upcoming 5 years. Blockchain will ensure the optimization of government operations and reduce the operational time. However, the key advantage of blockchain is security. Therefore, Kazakh officials are planning to use the technology in order to monitor the movement of goods across borders, carry out government procurements, and many more.
So the focus is building relationships here. We work with the first step as visiting Kazakhstan. We hope to come back many times, but we want to help companies and entrepreneurs here to grow the ecosystem.
The digital protection system is being used in the management of queuing systems in kindergartens and hospitals. Experts believe that cooperation with large international companies will provide an opportunity for the technologies to be used to full extent. One of the world's largest blockchain companies is planning to open an office in Nur Sultan. The partnership with such companies allows us to develop high-quality solutions based on blockchain technologies, which is one of the objectives of Kazakhstan's digital modernization. A draft regulation on blockchain technologies is currently being developed in Kazakhstan. German scientists are exploring the Naryn River in Kyrgyzstan. It is the largest river in the country. The river is 807 kilometers long. In terms of water reserves, Naryn can be compared to the largest river on Earth, the Volga. The river can generate power of nearly 6 million kilowatts. Scientists investigated the impact of the river on the environment in a 4-year study. One of the scientists, German researcher Janna Krua, has been living in Kyrgyzstan for 15 years. A social anthropologist at the University of Tübingen, Germany, notes that she was amazed at how local people treat the river with respect. This river is a powerful force. Its energy can be used in different ways, including construction and operation of hydropower plants. This will open up new opportunities. In 4 years, scientists have studied Naryn from the source to the confluence of the Aral Sea. The study was also conducted in territories of Uzbekistan and Kazakhstan. We are working here as part of an international project. There are 4 people in our group. In the near future, the group will present results of the research work. In this work, scientists intend to talk about the ecological condition of the river and its impact on lives of the local residents. In addition to the results of the study, the scientists also plan to prepare a photo exhibition. The young generation of Uzbekistan has an opportunity to study remotely in Kazakh universities. The option became available after changes were made in Kazakhstan's education system and admission rules. Based on the new changes, students will communicate with teachers via the internet and will submit their works and reports using an online laboratory. At the moment, young Uzbek students are learning more about the professions offered by Kazakh universities and other developments in Kazakhstan's education system. In general, Kazakh universities opened their branches in 5 cities in Uzbekistan. Last year, more than 12,000 students from Uzbekistan were admitted to Kazakh universities. The online format suits me because I can continue working and studying at the same time. That is why I selected a Kazakh university. Students are not limited to a certain time frame. They have an opportunity to access the educational web service at any time. They only have to log on their personal accounts where all required books and information are available. They can also pass trial tests and exams online. Kazakh officials are set to develop university clinics in the country. Multi-field hospitals affiliated with medical universities are a worldwide practice. The clinics will provide services for patients irrespective of their place of residence. According to experts, such hospitals will contribute to the improvement of healthcare services in Kazakhstan. Moreover, the students will undergo practical experience and learn from leading doctors during the educational process. They will also participate in research works as well as develop and implement new medical technologies.
Наш интерес иметь университетский госпиталь, где мы могли бы...
Our university is interested in having a university hospital where we will train our students, interns and medical residents. A strong connection between the university hospital and the educational process is a key success factor for the improvement of medical education in Kazakhstan. It is necessary to create educational infrastructure for medication universities such as university clinics.
Образование для медицинских университетов, имея в виду именно университетские клиники.
Kazakh experts continue to work on the translations of the best foreign literature. As part of the new humanitarian education 100 new textbooks in Kazakh language project, nearly half of the scientific works have been published. The works cover different areas of knowledge and are relevant not only for students. Besides theory, the publications provide useful practical examples. In the new academic year, the textbooks will be introduced into higher education system. In total, 48 textbooks have been translated. We presented the first 18 books last year. We talked a lot about them. This year, we have already translated 30 textbooks with circulation of 10,000 copies. We will transfer them to 130 higher educational institutions in Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan has a vast capacity to develop its tourism potential. Travelers are attracted to the diverse culture and natural sites of the republic. Kazakhstan is visited by about 2 million tourists every year. In order to upgrade the tourism industry, Kazakh government is actively improving infrastructure, building hotels, launching new air and railroad routes, constructing highways, and developing new tourist products. There is also a training program for professional guides who reveal attractions, history, and traditions to the visitors. Guides should be well informed about the local history and legends. We have beautiful nature and we should demonstrate its full potential. The government should provide support in order to develop tourist facilities as we have many destinations such as Alakol and Balkhash. Worldwide practice shows that tourism is a highly profitable sector. Countries which focus on tourism development generate substantial income. Kazakhstan is also set to turn the tourism industry into one of the drivers of economic growth. Therefore, the government adopted a 7-year program on development of domestic tourism.
Балқаштың жағалауында 2025
They're planning to increase the number of tourists visiting Lake Balkhash 4 times until 2025. We are visited by about 30,000 to 35,000 tourists every year, and the number can increase up to 80,000 to 90,000.
келешекте бізде 80,000-90 мыңға дейін жылына туристер қатынай келетін болады.
10 largest resort areas are included in the new program. About 100 hotels will be constructed around Lake Balkhash until 2025. The number of foreign visitors to Kazakhstan is increasing. Over 6 million visitors visited the country last year. Most of them came for business purposes and leisure. The registered visitors at the Migration Service include residents from the border regions of Russia and citizens from Central Asian republics. Besides visitors from the Commonwealth of Independent States, visitors from China, India, Turkey and Mongolia also came to Kazakhstan. Some of the foreigners are interested to become permanent residents of Kazakhstan. There are certain benefits to the application of the residence permit. The list of documents for the application has been reduced, while the period of consideration has decreased significantly from 6 to 2 months.
Шетел азаматтары бойынша осындай көші-қон орталықтары ашылды.
We have opened migration centers for foreign citizens in various areas. Foreigners can apply for the registration there and receive certain discounts on a number of applications. Now, all the necessary documents can be issued in one place.
Ішінде осы көші-қон қызметкерлерінің қатысуымен жүзеге асыра алады.
The Look into the Future monumental sculpture was installed in Shymkent. The monument was built on the area of Kazakhstan's oldest pharmaceutical plant, Santo. The architects believe that the artwork symbolizes innovative healthcare technologies. The bronze sculpture embodies the future of Kazakhstan, healthcare, and the factory. The idea to establish the monument originated 2 years ago when Santo celebrated its 135th anniversary. The factory announced a competition among Kazakh sculptors. The competition was won by an artistic group from Almaty. This sculpture reflects our company's philosophy and development. The sculpture was made by young people. At the moment, our company focuses on young people. The Digital Engineering and Educational Center was opened on the same day in the factory. As the President underlined, additional efforts were required to enhance the secondary technical training, and we responded to this request. We created a training center where we have 2 classrooms. The first classroom is aimed to enhance technical skills in automation and electronic systems, while the second classroom is a specialized computer class. The students of the center will be trained for free. All expenses for its maintenance will be covered by Santo. About 100 million tenge were invested in the center's establishment. The facility's main objective is to train specialists as well as college and university students in fields such as IT, metrology, automation, and technological process management. The classrooms are equipped with modern equipment from Germany, Italy, and the United States, which will provide better training opportunities and use various training content. This approach will allow the trainees to understand the information better. Kazakh First President's Library and Azerbaijan's Heydar Aliyev Center signed a cooperation memorandum in Baku. The parties are set to promote ideas and initiatives of Nursultan Nazarbayev and the Azerbaijan's prominent statesmen. The officials are planning to enhance cooperation in youth policy and implement joint projects. The partners are also planning to conduct conferences, exhibitions, and meetings, which will be aimed at promotion of cultures and traditional values of the 2 nations.
Конференции, встречи дают возможность показывать в целом.
Conferences and meetings provide an opportunity to demonstrate ideas and initiatives of the Kazakh First President on the global scale. I think that we will exchange opinions and experience in the future, which will help boost our activities. I believe that our collaborative efforts will produce better results.
Совместные мероприятия, они только дадут общий результат лучший для дальнейшего развития.
Beginning this year, our foundation, together with the Kazakh First President's Foundation and Library, is set to conduct events in Azerbaijan, Kazakhstan, as well as other countries, aimed to promote the legacy of the 2 leaders. The document that we signed will also allow to successfully implement joint cultural, social, and educational projects. The Jasai Bir Kazakh Yele Patriotic Song Concert took place in the capital of Kazakhstan. The event was dedicated to the celebration of the Day of the Kazakh capital. More than 20 local performers took part in the concert. They are honored figures of the country and young artists including Nurjamal Usenbayeva, Baghdad Samedinova, Aygul Kosanova, Yastay Mukashev, and other stars in the country. Guests of the festive evening presented musical compositions representing the valuable song heritage of the country. There were also new compositions by contemporary authors. The event is organized annually by soloists of the State Academic Philharmonic of Nur Sultan. The concert is also held to preserve, develop, and promote the historical and cultural heritage of the country.
Очень волнительно каждый раз выходить на сцену, и тем более этот концерт сегодняшний посвящен ко Дню столицы.
It is very exciting to go on stage every time, especially today. The concert is dedicated to the Day of the Capital. We sing patriotic songs. We have to convey the meaning of each song to the audience. This concert is organized every year. I have been working at the Philharmonic for 2 years, and I have been participating in this concert for the 2nd year. Today, I performed the song of Baygojiev, Tugan Jir Jir Aynam.
Песню Байгожиева «Туған жер жыр әнім».